All right, so working on the Tundra here, and I was just doing an oil change. However, my heat shield was rattling. So it used to look like this. See how these bolts just kind of rusted off, and it was just vibrating and driving me crazy. So I figured while I was doing the oil change, I'll address that. And a lot of people were saying, oh, you could just take them off. Well, yes, you can, but it's much easier. If you can see what I did here, I just got some 1/4-20 stainless hardware and just bolted them back on. That's it. Both sides. And they're solid. They ain't gonna rust. They're not gonna vibrate. And there was some back and forth about, do you need them, do you not need them? And honestly, they do two things, okay? This upper shield up here is more of a heat guard to keep the body and brake lines over here. And then on this side, you got fuel lines from getting hot. These do two things. These help control the temperature of the catalytic converter. So not only do they keep heat from radiating out, but they also help to keep the heat in, because these need to operate at a certain temperature. I haven't heard of any problems taking them off. I know people that have done it, but honestly, what does it take? A few more minutes to throw some bolts in and you're good to go. And then another thing I noticed while I was under here was this. There's a ground wire. You see, I've already replaced it, but it went from here to here, and it was shot. So you could see that's what was on there. And again, it was probably running without it for a while, but I figured while I was here, I just, made up a wire and reconnected it. And, everything is on rubber mounts. Your transmission, rubber, engine mounts, rubber. So the grounds are kind of important. And I know certain vehicles are a little more particular on grounds. I know Fords especially. Well, it'll throw a check engine light for transmission code if you don't have proper grounding, because they're very picky about it. I don't know about Toyotas personally, but I figured while I'm here, I might as well do it. So that's what we did. But I just figured I'd share that little tip about the shields and the bolts here. And, again, you could use regular hardware, but, a lot of the salt and stuff, they'll probably just rot out again. So I had a bunch of stainless hardware left over from another project, so that's what we used. And yeah, I just figured I'd share that little tidbit and let you guys see it. And, again, we'll have to get back here. I know these ones are getting pretty, I don't understand why they would do, one stainless and one not. But, once again, that one's looking pretty scaly. But, we'll do it as it comes. So that's all.